You need not do anything. So you are welcome. You are so welcome to today's meeting. I hope your weekend has not been as hectic as mine has been. But we thank God that at least we have things to keep us busy and to keep our days so hectic, in as much as the day is not too badly spent. So we are going to go straight to the presentation. If you are here for the first time, please put 1 in the chat box. If this is your first time of being here at our team's presentation, just put 1 in the chat box. I want to see your 1 in the chat box. If this is your first time, put 1 in the chat box. 1, 1, 1. I want to see your 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 in the chat box, so that we can know those that we want to serve coffee and cookies tonight. We have a special ways of serving you special cookies and special honeyed coffee. Let's see your 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 in the chat room while we dive in straight into the presentation. Somebody should please confirm to me if you can see my screen. Oh yeah, I guess I've been thrown out again.
You're not shown out. I think you are still with us.
Okay, so I can find myself. Thank you. Ah, I was in a meeting earlier on. I was thrown out like 5 times. I kept changing my internet sources. But like I said, everything is gonna be okay with this country. Although internet malfunctioning is not a function of Nigeria alone, but it's just that sometimes, it's really, really horrible right here. Okay, so can you see my screen, please? Just confirm to me. Yeah, I can see 1111111. Thank you, Dr. Mrs. Well, go ahead and record, no problem. Your screen is intact. Thank you, Dr. Akonle. Now, if you can see my screen, just let me see you say yes. Right. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you. All right, so the presentation is all about the awesome business we have right now in the country. This business is called iFood. iFood means inclusive food, that is inclusive of everyone. And this company has great three-pronged visions of totally eradicating malnutrition. I wanted to say malfunctioning. My internet malfunctioning is still very rife in my mind. So they have three-pronged vision. The very first one is to eradicate malnutrition so that we can have a better country. You know, what we eat actually have a lot to do with our productivity, with the way we live, with how happy we are. In fact, with how long we are going to live. Because if you are not eating what you like to eat or nutritious food, that can keep you together, that can keep your health intact, then you are not happy. And when somebody is not happy, you kind of lose everything, the taste in life. So they are coming to help us with that. As God, as the good Lord would have it, is even coming at a time that we really, really, truly need this. That's number one thing they have promised to do, and they are actually doing. Then secondly, they want to take off us hunger. You know, hunger is not a friend at all. It's the worst enemy anybody can have. So they want to take off us hunger as well. How are they going to do the malnutrition stuff? They want to eradicate malnutrition because all the foodstuffs they are giving us are organic. Okay? They are giving us organic food straight from the farm to the table. So no stopover, no branching anywhere. It's not the one that they carry jam from Benue, and then they will first go and drop some for Port Harcourt. Some will stay in Ile-Ife for some time. Then they will now bring from Ile-Ife to Lagos. No, our own is straight from that Benue, straight from the farmland and to our table. And I'm going to tell you how it gets to your table. Of course, you know that the farmers don't know the way to your homes anyway, but there is something iFood has also brought, something very new, something special, something so peculiar. We call these iFood mats. You've heard about mats. So when we call our own, let's try and put the iFood mats because this is a very, very special one. Julia, kindly do not unmute yourself once I have everybody muted. If you do that, I won't have any other choice but to put you in the waiting room. So please don't let us experience that at this meeting. Just stay muted once we have muted you. Okay, so I was saying that your foodstuffs straight from the farm has a place that they have a place that they stay, and this is the IMAT. They don't even stay in the IMAT. The IMAT is like a transition place for your foodstuffs to stay. We all know that when we buy our foods in the market, we do not leave them in the market. So straight from the farm to the IMAT, there are foods that you have ordered. So you are actually looking forward to picking your foodstuffs. So you are ready to go there to pick. They don't really stay for too long in the IMAT. Okay? So that's just the promise. And because they are not staying anywhere, there's no carbon emission. The foodstuffs do not lose value. They don't lose the nutrition. They are still very nutritious by the time they are getting to you. Definitely, you are not going to have anything called kwashiorkor. Your children are going to be very, very brilliant at school because they are eating the best of the best. So this is the promise, and this is what they are doing since we have started this good business last year. That's number one vision, to eradicate malnutrition. And I've told you how that will happen because you are forever eating nutritious food. Then secondly, they want to take off hunger. These foodstuffs, as good as they are, as nutritious as they are, you get them for cheaper. You know why? Because like I told you, they don't have to branch anywhere. So every form of negotiations with the middlemen have been removed. I know for sure that in Mile 12 in Lagos, when the foodstuffs get there, they have some landlords, even though they're just there. They are not the owner of the land, but they claim to be the landlords. So before the poor traders, the poor farmers even offload, they have certain amount of money they will pay. If you don't have the money, then you have to go looking for the money. And by the time you get the money, your food might have gotten rotten. And when these food stuffs are rotten, well, you look at your overheads and all of that, it keeps sorting. You start sorting. And don't forget that even if the one next to the rotten one is not rotten, the fact that it's next to a rotten thing has already condemned that food because there have been emission, there have been transaction, you know. But Well, what do we know? We stay in our homes and we eat such things. But this is one of the things that iFood is guiding against right now. That kind of thing is not going to happen again, not any longer. Okay? Because the food is still nutrient dense by the time they get to you. Now, with all of these things that we are saying, they are nutrient dense and all of that, because middlemen and all their shenanigans have been removed, you get these foodstuffs cheaper. The foodstuffs are not cheap, but you get them cheaper. You see, you get good food, but for cheaper. So, because they are not as expensive, like for instance, if I'm buying a bag of 50 kg rice for 77,000, for 80,000 as they are selling, as I heard that they are selling, of course, we have to measure with tiny cups. And then we have to look at what are you eating? Don't eat too much, blah, blah, blah. But compared to when I'm getting our 48,000 naira, for God's sake, we are going to eat to our satisfaction. Then the yam, we have 1,003, we have 1,006. I bought yam that is not as big as iFood yam, near where I live in Lagos for 3,000 naira per one before. So definitely if I'm going to make maybe pounded yam or even yam for the house, and I remember how much I bought a tuber of yam, I'm not likely to use more than one. Okay? Or even if you are not many, like we are not many in my home, maybe I would do half, as in, no wastage. Like my mother used to say, nature allows no wastage, you know? So we can eat to our satisfaction. So hunger, bye-bye, sujagba jagba. That's what it is with iFood business. Now to the third one, they want to eradicate poverty. Hey, if you know what it is to be on this or in this business, you just wake up every day and continue to thank God for the CEO and for all the team members of iFood. Because at every stage you are in iFood, you keep winning, you keep earning. Let me quickly tell you, because we have a couple of people that are joining us for the first time. iFood came to us through some very, very inspiring people. They are social entrepreneurs, they are humanitarians, they have the blood of God flowing through their veins. They just want to see us living well. It's a global phenomenon, but we are starting off with Nigeria. We are making Nigeria the springboard. The name of the CEO is Mr. Taiwo, an amiable personality, very humble, and is supported by members of his council, and they are doing an amazing work. The head office is in Lagos at GRA Ikeja. So they are not Mr. Stone or Mr. Liver that you have to start looking for when you are, and you don't even need to look for them because they are doing amazingly, you know. But I mean, if you want to visit the office, they are there, and you heard the name, Mr. Taiwo. When you both do not answer Taiwo. Well, that's your presenter for today. My name is Ola Oshebikon OK. I'm the Group Managing Director at Copsol Group and the founder, Flourish Online A2Z.com. This iFood thing had come at a stage. Remember, I was talking to you about removing poverty. So it's just a good way of God telling us that when these people, these your leaders are saying there is a casting down, we are all going to be saying there is a lifting up, because they said that you should be prepared for a tough time. The tough time is there, but we are not, that's not our own thing. That's not our own thing in iFood, because at every stage you are on iFood, you have money. So I want to show you the money in iFood right now, because you can make millions in the food industry without selling food. You buy your food, you earn reward. You bring in people, you are rewarded. So at every area that you fall in iFood, you are getting rewarded. All right. Having told you the vision, let me just now tell you a little bit about how you can make money. Because I'm sure you're also thinking, what's the need for me? Is it only to eat? I'm the only one living in my house, so I can afford to just buy the expensive food. But note it that even if you can afford to buy the expensive food is not good for your health. You should, because I want to reiterate that, you should make your food your medicine, not the other way around. So you need to eat healthy and you need to keep well. But apart from now keeping well and eating healthy and getting all these things to your doorstep and all of that, you have a lot of money to make here. Now, remember, this is a business that you need to be a member before you can also benefit from all of these things that we are talking about. So, straight off is a membership business. So you need to sign on, but with just 3,000 naira. 3,000 naira only. Okay? 3,000 naira that you can give your grandchild, and he will look at you eyeball to eyeball to say, Grandma, what's this? 3,000. But this 3,000 naira you can use to start this business, and it can take you to 40 million. Well, don't let me say 40 million, almost 40 million, 39.86. Because you know how much you just add to this, and it's already 40 million. That is the business we are talking to you about tonight, or this morning, or this afternoon, depending on where you are. But I'm in Nigeria, the God's own country, where everything is cool. So it is evening here. And so this is what we are talking to you about this night. And you really, really need to pay attention at this stage, because this thing can make you, this business can make you stupendously rich. Now, remember I told you that we sign into the business with 3,000 naira. When you come in with 3,000 naira, let's look at it that we are just making a projection, and we are saying you bring in just 3 persons. This your 3 members. On them, we earn 1,000 naira each. So on your very first level, remember you signed in on your own, then you have invited 3 persons. You will earn 33.33% of their 3,000 naira, and this is 1,000 naira. So this will give you 3,000 naira, and your cumulative referral earning will be 3,000 naira. Now, if you encourage your 3, those are your first 3, to go bring their own 333, then your team members will be added to you by 9. And then your cumulative team numbers and team members will be 12. This means that you have the 9 of them added to your 3, and that's 12. On all of them, you'll be given another 50 naira. iFood calls this 50 naira MLM bonus. It's an iFood that I heard that. Okay, so this 50 naira, as tiny as they may look, is actually the 1.67% of what your referrals, your downlines, your success lines are coming in with. And this is the 50 naira that can actually make you this 39.860 naira. And when you look at this chart, when you look at this table, it is not something that somebody just conjured. It is something that you can do a snapshot of and go and look at it critically at home. This is mathematical calculation. It's not a conjured thing. So if all your 3 bring in their 3, that's 9, 3, 3, then this 9 brings 3, 3, 3, that's 27. It keeps increasing like that, and they keep giving you your 50 naira, which is 1.67% of the sign-in money. And this culminates to 39.860 by the time you are cycling out on level 12, because the company has only allowed us to get to level 12. Then you start again. Your downlines are still your downlines, and then you keep building again. This means that we can earn this 39.860 million over and over and over again. But now let me tell you the very interesting thing there. This money, as the people are coming into your structure, the money is actually registering in your back office. So if you go there today and you see this 4,800 and you withdraw it, you come again, you see 21,000 naira on your level 5, you withdraw it. You come and you see, you keep withdrawing. It's part of this, your 39 naira, 39 million naira that you are withdrawing. So don't take the CEO to the cleaners when you get to level 12 and your money is not 39.8 because you have been withdrawing. Is the cumulative referral earning on level 12 that is 39.860. So don't think that you are just going to wake up on level 12 someday and you will see your 39.860 there. No, that it doesn't work that way. But it's a lot of money. You will agree with me. With a business started with just 3, and it's even going to get better. It's going to get better. Maybe by the time we are having the next Zoom call, you will understand what I mean by it's getting better because every day iFood keeps looking at what they have and they keep iterating, they keep making it better, just as any good business personality should do. So we will hear about how that referral thing is going to get better. Remember, we are seeing 39 point something million and we are very excited. Someday, I'm going to show you the chart that will take you to billions. Oh yes, because there's going to be another level of entrance in iFood. But when that comes, you'll be put in the know properly. But it's been announced in a general meeting that we are going higher because, I mean, you know, the path of the just is like a shining light. It shines brighter and brighter still. So we are shining brighter and brighter and brighter still by the special grace of God. Okay, so this is the iFood commission table, another money spinning part of the business. Honestly, there are so many firsts in iFood. So many firsts. This is the first time here I'm seeing that you know your food will not stop over in the market. Then you go and line up and collect some abuses from the sellers for you because you are pricing their foodstuffs and they don't like it that way and they abuse hell out of you. This is the first time. Except if you want to go to supermarkets, which some of us have been doing, you know. Now, another first thing that I have seen, there are so many firsts in this business. When somebody will call you to come and eat and get paid, it's only in iFood that I've seen it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it for the very first time because me, I won't lie. That somebody will say, buy food from me, eat this food, collect money, commission for eating. I don't even, if anybody hears about iFood and you don't quickly sign in and go and call all the members of your village, the good, the bad, the ugly, come and do it, then you are not doing well at all. You are not doing well at all because this is just a great thing. I mean, your food is coming highly nutritious. They are getting to you cheaper than in the markets. You bring in people, when you tell them they are going to pay you, you are earning a lot of money. Now, you are buying food, they are paying you. Let me go back to the chart. Now, when you buy your food and you are able to get food that is worth 10,000 naira only in a particular month, tell me the household that does not eat more than 10,000 naira in a month. iFood will give you 10% of the profits made on what you have bought. Simply put, eat food, get paid. So literally, they are even encouraging us to eat. So this will make people to even buy food and cook at home because either two people have been using their money to buy typhoid all over the place. So right now, when you know that when I buy foodstuffs and I cook, I will have better food. I will get paid 10% of what I have bought. You will be motivated to eat at home. So you don't eat rubbish food along the roadside that you don't even know where they got water to make. You eat at home, you get more refreshed. You even this iFood thing is going to bind together families because we now eat together instead of mother eats that there, father eats there, children eats there, and everybody just eats everywhere and anywhere. We come together because you know that you are going to get paid when you buy this food. So we are still working with the projection of 3 persons. When you get your first generation of 3 persons, these 3 persons buy food that is worth 10,000 naira or more. Whatever profits comes in, iFood will share with you that has brought them in 8%. 8%. Can you imagine? So when all these people, when they bring in their own, when they bring their own, when they bring their own, up to the 12th level, you keep earning. You keep earning on what they are buying. So it's not only to yourself. This should encourage everybody to go and tell everybody because you are not telling them for the fun of it. You are telling them to help them and you're also helping your own resources. So you will get paid all of this. And don't forget, the projection is on 3 persons. And yes, see how much you can make by the time you get to your 12th generation. Just look at over 2 million, 2.46 something. That's what you make in food commission. We base this on 3 persons. So you can imagine when you now have so many people, like I've started telling all my village people. I'm sure some of them are on this call. I talk to people, I talk to everybody because I don't have to go talking to them one-on-one. I do so through social media. I do so through the radio stations. I do so through my status. And people see all of these things, they hear and they come in. So you too, you can do that, even if as members and also when you become members. Because you must have been told, if you are new here, you must have been told by has invited you, you also need to invite someone else. Remember that Christ went about doing good. So part of the goodness of God that you can do is to go and tell everybody in this country because times are not smiling. I don't want to say times are hard because by the grace of God, it is not hard here. And this is what we keep telling you. It's not hard here. Can you imagine? Because you just refer people and you bought what you would ordinarily also get in the market and you are being paid. And then say you have earned 2 point something million. This 2 point something million can build a house in my village. You can argue that it's not possible. You don't know my village, so you won't even know. So this 2.4 million can build me a house in my village. I may get my village and I may talk up. So don't argue that because I know some people are saying, 2.4K. How can you don't even know the kind of house I want to build? It can be just one room. It can be one room and a toilet. It can shall build a house in my village. Now, upon earning all of this money, you will also earn something we call matching bonus. When you bring people in and they are buying all these foodstuffs, you will earn matching bonuses from your first generation to third generation. Now, what is a matching bonus? It just means that everything the people in your first, second, third generations are earning, iFood is going to pay you this percentage, 2.5% from what your first generation is earning, and then 1.5% on what your second generation is earning, anything they are earning. And then the third generation, they'll give you, there isn't anything not to love about iFood. Honestly, each time I think about it, this business blows my mind. And if you are listening to me now, and you are not like, then how can I be part of this? Then I don't understand you. You can achieve this by connecting with others, just as we are connecting with you. And by the way, this Zoom calls for our team holds on Saturdays, on Tuesdays, and on Thursdays, same time, same link. This shows you that we really just want this word to get to everywhere. Okay? And most of us are also in the team. We are IMAT owners, and in our IMATs, we keep training people, physical trainings. We keep doing this so that everybody, our community, can hear about this awesome business. And you can do it. So you need to wake up every morning and tell yourself that even myself, I can do this. Ms. Solange Bikwan is saying it, and she's doing it. I can also do it, because you can. And you can also bring other people in so that they can do it. So at the end of it all, we are going to have our own app. It's the 5-in-1. It's ready, but it's undergoing some forms of well, it's with Google. Let me put it that way. Google people are still looking at it. They will release it, but I know that it's ready right from the day of the launching on the 9th of December. We were told that it was ready, but it needs to go through Google for approval. All right, so I have talked to you in person about the organic revolution. I've talked about the AgriNovate, how the food gets to you from the farm to your table. Now, let me quickly touch on organic revolution. It's also part of iFood. The organic revolution part of this business is actually the part that makes sure that we get this food as at when due, and that this food are as organic as we have promised them to be. So that's the section of the iFood business that takes care of that, because I also know that it will be going through some people's minds that, okay, we are many in this country. This is a good business, but how do we get this food? We have it sorted out. We have it figured out. This business, you know, the people that started this business had been farmers all their lives. And you see, they know the problems to solve in the agri sector, and they are on it. This is why, as anything, and don't let me tell you that there won't be challenges. There have been challenges, there are challenges, and there will be challenges, because this is a startup. And you can see the way we are talking about everything. They are doing AgriNovate, they are doing organic revolution, they are also doing DIY. It's a whole lot. They are looking at how they are going to pay you. They're looking at how they are going to put it in the IMAT. It's a whole lot. So there are so many things they also would need to learn as they go. But the beautiful thing about it is that they know what to do. And that is very essential in any business, because not knowing what to do is what throws businesses out of the run. But once you know what to do, because you have the experience, you understand the business, you are ready to learn. Like when I introduced Mr. Taiwo at the beginning, I told you that the CEO is amiable, very humble, ready to take in suggestions, ready to tell you, and he communicates. When anything is not going on as we expect, he will call a meeting and he will talk to us about it. You know, in any business, once there's communication, then you are at peace with yourself, because you definitely know that everything is being taken care of. So the agric revolution part of this business is the one that they have put on it. They will make sure that we get the right food, that is the nutritious, organic food that they have promised us, so that the farmers are not cutting corners. They are the farmers' friends, the people that are in this sector. They're going to look at it. They're going to make sure that they use organic fertilizers, not chemical in any way, okay? Because that will be going against the vision of the company. Now, the third part of this business is the do-it-yourself organic garden training. As soon as you check in as a member, you have it ready at your back office. And I always tell people for free. Me, I have my own at the back of my house. They are inside bathing troughs, two of them. You can do your green vegetables in there, and you can also do livestock. I'm not doing livestock because I mean that's too much for me as a person. But you can do it because I'm not ready to start packing all the mess of livestock, and I would reserve that for those that are doing it. I'll go and be buying from them. But everything you need to do is right there at your back office. So we've talked about the agri-innovate, that is the farm to table. We talk about the organic revolution, and we talk about the do-it-yourself organic farming. Now, I just think I should show you how awesome our products are. Okay, that's the rice. People, I get asked by people, the people that are not yet in iFood, hey, ma, is it long grain? Is it short grain? Is it middle grain? I'm like, it is rice, and it is good rice. It is good, very good rice. It is Nigerian premium long grain rice. You know, it's not the kind of rice that we cook and everything will just be glued together. No, very tasty. Remember, the nutrients are just there, straight from the farm. I remember yesterday was the day before yesterday, I made part of this rice. I mean, I can eat rice. I can eat rice. I mean, I can eat rice. I love rice. Rice and bread. The two bad combinations for anybody, but I love it like that. And you only live once. Okay? I know how to exercise after eating all of them, but I love my rice. So I cooked this rice day before yesterday. Yesterday, I went back there. No, I think 3 days ago, I made some. Then day before yesterday, my son said he was going to make rice. So he saw two types of rice on the shelf. One is the, what do you call it now? The brown rice. Then this one white. So he said, I'm going to make the iFood rice. I said, very good. That means that he could also distinctly look at it that I don't want to mention the other rice. It's not that that rice is not good because that's what we've been eating before iFood came. But then, you have your choice. So yesterday again, this was 4 days ago I made it. Day before yesterday we made it. So that means that every day, like 4 days ago, we've been eating rice until today. And I just look at it that, don't undo yourself. And I didn't even work today. So go and eat something else. Otherwise, it could be on record that 4 days I have been eating iFood rice. And then somebody in my house also made it like, okay, I'm going to cook iFood rice. Only God knows what will happen to the other rice in this house. Okay. And look, it's just, and it's very tasty. You just need to try it and know, you know. When you try it, then the yam, very nice. I had wanted to show you my pounded yam again, the pounded yam video, but my network was not cooperating at all. Everything was just scattering. I just look at it and let me quickly pick this. In fact, I had to change my network provider before we could get this level of stability. So this is the yam, very good for eating. And then also for pounded yam. Then the onions, one of my best products on iFood is actually onions. The onion, I don't know where iFood got their onions from, but for me, they are very special onions. And I keep saying it one day anyway, I will also be able to testify firsthand of the oil. I have not tasted this oil, but looking at it, because I still have some oil at home since last year. So these are the products. Right now, we have many more products. We have the honey beans, that's ewa oloyin, and we have gari. Right now, we have all of those added. Can you see what I mean? That is the rice. Please stop eating plastic rice from China. All those rice that Chinese will have stocked in their warehouse for 1 year, and then they will now bring for you. Stop it now, because at least when we didn't have an alternative, then we can be eating anything and then we'll be saying this because, but right now you have, just look at this rice. What you are seeing is what you get to. At least you can see that the hand is the hand of a Nigerian. And the rice, that's Nigerian rice. We did not wash it. It's straight from the bag. That's what you are seeing. What you see is what you get in iFood. Okay? I've talked about the benefits, so we don't need to really go into this. The cashback windfall is that 1,000 naira. As you are putting somebody on, you are earning 1,000 naira. So if you bring in 1,000 people, you have your 1,000 people multiplied by 1,000 naira. You know what that, just punch your calculator and know what that is. And it is a possibility. iFood is training us in organic farming for both rural and urban participants. All of these things are in the pipeline. You have convenient home delivery. This has not started from the company, but you can make an arrangement with your iFood mart owner. Like I am already in a talk with a delivery company. Incidentally, Copsol Group used to have a delivery arm, but when riders wanted to kill my enemy, we had to let go of that business. It will have come handy right now, both for iFood and for my own iMart. But well, we can't do everything by ourselves. So we are already talking to a delivery company to be doing the delivery for our own iMart. And if you are an iMart owner here, you can also do that because it makes life easier for your patrons. So convenient home delivery, you just stay in your house and a lot of food will be rolling in. Then you have monthly cash backs. When you get to higher levels, when you get to higher levels in iFood, like when you are on your maybe levels 7, 8, 9, 10, when you have started earning this big money, iFood will start keeping part of it to put into cash crops. That's why that monthly earning is coming from. It's like a generational wealth for your family because cash crops will keep giving you the money like every now and again. There are so many business opportunities. I just talked about iMart. You can also be an iMart owner. If you want to be this regular iMart owner, you will pay 1.5 million to the iFood as your franchise. And then you will share 10% of all the profits made from the food, from the orders that will pass through your iMart. Okay? So, as an iMart owner, you also have a part to play in making sure that people use your iMart. That's how to grow your business there. But that's a business opportunity. If you are the big iMart owner, or if you have a big place that can take 5,000 orders, then you'll be earning 20% of the profits made from everyone that will use your iMart. Okay, so I've talked in passing about the residual income made from cash crops. Okay, then iFood is big on CSR, that is corporate social responsibility. What this means is that wherever you are doing business, wherever, if you are a business person, you are supposed to affect that community positively. And iFood started well. Nobody told, they didn't wait for us to start saying, you are in our community. What are you bringing there? They are already, it's there. CSR. So as an iMart or as an iFood community, wherever you are, you just need to let them know exactly what is lacking. And they are ready to bring all of this to the community. We are not like all those oil companies that they will pollute the oil. There won't be fish in the sea, and they will just be making the money and cutting all this. This is why I said these ones are social entrepreneurs. You know, they are not Shylocks, they are not sharks. They want the goodness of everyone. And then you can also, this is another means of making money. You can turn your waste to wealth. All the ways that you use to block your gutters and everything, you can hand them over to iFood, and then they give you back food and cooking gas. You might be wondering, what do they want to use waste for? They are not Loma, and they are not competing with Loma. They want to turn this waste into biodegradable fertilizers so that they can still keep their promise of giving us organic food. Remember, the farmers are banned totally from using chemicals. So they also need to make sure that they are giving them the alternatives, because you can't say don't use this without letting them know exactly what they will use. There are so many um, benefits. The multi-level affiliate program, like I showed you in that chart, then you have a lot of compensation plans. You know, like if you bring in a whole lot of people as your direct referrals, it has how much you will start taking. So let me even go, let me look at it. Let's not say because company promises us 100 naira when we eat. Let's say the company now eats 1 million subscribers. And they are saying that those of us that started with them, you know, even when we don't know whether this company would make it or not. Now, to compensate you, we have hit 1 million subscribers. We want to be giving those of you that came in maybe in the first 3 months, and those of you that will come in this night, you will be part of us, because this company started only in December, and you can see the buzz all over the place. You can see the values they've added. You can see how everything is just like bubbling. iFood here, iFood there. I've heard about it. What is it about? Please tell me more. You know, this shows you that God's hands are evident on this business. So now, as those who came in the first, if they say, we want to be giving you 10 naira from the subscription fees of those that will come in, or the 1 million that, see, 10 naira times 1 million. Can you imagine that? Can you just imagine that? Residual income is not anything that you have gone anywhere to carry load. You have not gone to the market to do anything. It's just residual income. You just wake up and you start seeing money everywhere. We are going to reach that day. I cannot but show you again this table. This is why I'm showing you again what you stand to gain in terms of money if you really want poverty to leave your generation forever. Remember, the poor man is hated by his own household. God will not make us poor in Jesus' name. So there are certain things God will do, and there are certain things He will not do for you. You have to do it yourself. DIY, just as iFood is telling us. I'm bringing the chart back to you again. This is the food compensation plan. What you earn if you buy 10,000 naira worth. Their prices. The CEO has told us that out of the 3,000 that they are even paying them, is putting aside, I think, 150 naira and 250 naira, whatever. So when we hit a certain number of subscribers, it's going to compensate us with new cars, not to cook. It's going to compensate us depending on our performance. Don't think that you just sit down there, because some people will not invite anybody. They will be waiting for spillovers. You won't earn anything. Even the spillover, you are not able to withdraw. That's the truth. Because, I mean, there's no Mugu. You need to invite at least 3 persons. If in the whole of this country, you are not, your mind is not open to just 3 persons, either in your church or in your mosque or your old schoolmates or your neighbors, then I don't want to say you are a bad person. I don't want to say that at all, at all, at all. So you need to achieve financial freedom with passive income. This is actually a strategy for your early retirement. You know, thank you very much. If you do not want to be running helter-skelter at old age, key into businesses like this. I thank you for listening. Before the questions, I want you to tell me in the chat box if through this meeting you got value and you want to start now. Just say value ready, value ready. Especially for those who will not. Somebody said the audio is quite low. Please no, it will be from you. My audio is not low at all because I have something I'm using to monitor what I'm doing right beside me. Let the value ready, value ready. If you got value, I can say value ready, value ready. If you got value, if you got value, if you got value, just let me know, because you should not leave this meeting without making up your mind that you just want to go straight off and sign up. All right. You need to do that fast enough, because you don't want to miss all the prices that comes with those of us that are signing in. Remember, December, January, February, the first 3 months. That's why when a woman is pregnant, you start calculating as trimester. Trimester. The first 3 months of any business is very critical. And so they are going to compensate us, especially those of us that started. So you better join us now. It's not as if those who will come later will not be compensated, but I better pass my neighbor now. It's going to play a role. So right now, OK is ready for your questions. If you have any question, raise up your hands. Tonight, we are going to, thank you very much. Tonight, we are going to entertain questions only from the newcomers, our visitors. Our visitors that are going to be part of us come Tuesday, when my friend Love Oladele will be taking you, same time, same link. So start sharing the link right now. And then on Thursday, my very, very amiable friend too. You see, Yoruba says, Arumeta Okindoben. If you do not know what I have said, go and Google it, because I don't know how to say it in English. I didn't go to school like that. Arometa, let me try. The tripod cannot throw away your soap. So, 3 of us. I take this on Saturdays as you are listening to me. Love Oladele will be here at your faces on Tuesday, 9 p.m. Same link, so start sharing. Even the new ones that are just going to share to your village people, to people in your yard, everybody. Tell them in church tomorrow. Okay? And then on Thursday, Modupe Adebayo will be here. So you can see that we mean well for you. Go and tell it on the mountains that iFood is doing wonders. All right, so please put up your hands virtually if you want to ask a question while I stop sharing my screen. All right, we have one hand up there. Michael, unmute yourself and talk to us. I'm asking you to unmute, Michael. I hope you are not a member yet, because if you are a member, I'm going to send you to your group. If you don't have a group, I will help you get one. Yeah, good evening.
Once again, my name is Michael. I want to ask, this iPhone.
Pardon?
Hello.
Michael, I am not hearing you.
Yeah, I said that. Let's say I'm in Ife now, and I want to connect it. Like I want to invite Ife. Like, how is the food going to be like supplied?
Okay, that's if I understand, if I hear you correctly, let me repeat what I thought I heard you say. If you have people far away from where you are living, how would you be sure that they will get it? How do they get the food? Am I correct?
Exactly.
Okay, so we have iFood mats all over the country.
iFood,
and like I said, iFood is global phenomenon. So we even have iFood depot, or we are going to have iFood depot all over the world. But right
iFood.
now we have iFood mats all over the country. So you can be in Lagos and you sign up people Maiduguri in Ekiti. Nigerians will be abusing your leaders, but your own self. Mute yourself. I don't go hear words. And then you'll be saying Tinubu did that, Tinubu did that. We are very disobedient. That's why we are getting the kind of leaders we are getting. Mute yourself if you are not talking. You won't hear what you'll be on muting every 100 times and disturbing the meeting. Don't let me put you in the waiting room. You know, me, I'm a teacher. I'm a village teacher, village headmaster. Okay, so yeah, we have IMAX all over the country. So when you can register anybody from anywhere, and those people can also order their food. They are ordering the food right from their back office, and they will choose the IMAX that is nearest to them. So if you are in Lagos and you register somebody in Maiduguri, for instance, and this person wants to get food, all he needs to do is to indicate at his or her back office that he wants to collect his food from an IMAX near Maiduguri. Okay? Or in Maiduguri. Or if you are in Nigeria, in Ekiti, and your downline is in, you see, somebody has omitted himself again. You see? Let me hear you abuse Tinubu, that Tinubu is not doing well. In our own small corners, we are not even doing well. Mute yourself. Mute yourself. You will not hear a word. I think because we are very disobedient in this country, that's why God is punishing us with bad leaders.
We are disobedient in this country.
Anyway, I'm not saying the leaders are bad, though, but they are not just doing well. That's all. Okay, so you can do that. You can do that. It's an online thing. You will now go and collect your food. The person will go and collect food at the IMAX nearest to him or her.
So now, depending on how far the location is, would there be extra cost?
Pardon?
Like depending on how far the my downline is. Let's say from the downline ordered from Lagos, and the downline is in Maiduguri. Would there be extra cost of transportation?
You do not understand my explanations at all. Now listen, I'll go over it again. Okay. If you are a member and you live in Lagos, all right, and you have Kunle, I will soon put you out. Kunle Aziz, thank God you quickly muted yourself. All right, so if you are in Maiduguri and your downline is in Lagos, I'm going to mute you when you want to talk because there seems to be some dragging behind you there, Michael. All right, so if your downline is in Maiduguri and you are in Lagos, your downline does not order from Lagos. Your downline is ordering from his back office. From his back office. Ah, Jesus is
Lord. Hello? No worry. Invest your soon mu jacket then. Invest your soon with national vegan mu jacket.
Co-host, you are not doing what you should do. Please. Aziz, I will soon put you out. Nobody wants to look at your shoes. We don't want to know about what shoes you want to put on, okay? We are talking food here. Food is more essential than your pair of shoes.
Hello.
I'm going to put you out of this meeting because you keep on muting yourself. We don't want to hear your conversation with that person. It's not our business. All right, so if you are in Maiduguri and your downline is in Lagos, your downline orders from his own back office. When you become a member, you will understand all these terminologies of back office, of ordering, and all of that. So when your downline is ordering right from the back office, he will indicate the IMAT he wants to pick up his food. This IMAT has to be close to him. He doesn't have to come and carry from Lagos. Nobody does that. That's why we have IMATs all over the country. So if your downline is in Ekiti, like for instance, I have downlines all over. When they want to collect their food, they go to the IMAT close to them because they will have ordered. As you are ordering, you are going to indicate the IMAT, that is the place you want to go and pick your food. Do you understand that right now, Michael? You can unmute yourself and tell me.
Yeah, very well. I understand very well.
All right. So
Very well.
Thank God for that. Evange M. Talk to
Hello,
us.
hello.
Hello.
Good evening, ma. Can you hear me?
Hello. We can hear
Hello,
you.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, good evening, ma. Good evening, everyone.
Yes, sir.
And once again, well done for your presentation.
Thank you.
This is Evangelist Emmanuel.
Okay, please evangelize about this iFood.
Of course, I'm doing that. I registered in November, in first week of November.
Okay, so what question do you want to ask? Because you have to go to your membership
I
platform.
think I want to make a suggestion, please. The suggestion is that I think it will be nice for. Are you hearing me?
I can hear you, but you need to put off the other thing. This player is
Hello.
I don't know.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Who is this? Who is asking? Somebody has so many devices put on, and we are only talking to Evangelist M.
Hello.
So it's only from Evangelist M that we want to hear right now.
Hello.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I said I want to suggest if the company will release if they will release the number of total users so that it will be displaying on the dashboard, so that we will know the total number of the iFood users we have. So that is my suggestion.
You want to calculate your 10 naira times 1 million.
It's good for us to know now. Then secondly, pertaining to the last questionnaire that before me now, he was asking where he can get IMAT close to him. I think I have this thing. If I can post it in the group now, did that IMAT PDF link? I think it's better.
Yeah, it's not the person that asked that question is not yet a member. That's why.
Okay.
So
because
as soon as he becomes a member, he will be on the membership platform.
The address of the whole IMAT, in the whole state is there. So, but since he has not started as a member, I think there's no need for that.
Yeah, he just wants to be sure of what he's coming into, because I'm sure he was wondering that, oh, I'm in Lagos. My mother is in Maiduguri. I want to order food from my mother. What's the point if I buy cheaper in Lagos and I still need to transport it to Maiduguri? So that was why I actually stayed a while explaining to him, because I can imagine that was the kind of thing going on in his mind. All right, so I believe that we don't have any questions, no hands up. Okay. If we have questions in the chat box, co-host, please let me look through the chat box while I listen to Arthur Umo.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, man. Yeah, good evening.
Yes. My name is Umo. I think the question of to that man is to get to where he got the information from so that he can be a member, not to just leave. That's what the person should do. That's my suggestion.
I didn't get what you said, but I hope the person you are suggesting.
Yes, that person is not yet a member. I think he should go back to where he got the information to be registered.
Oh yeah, but the question he has asked, in fact, I know you are Udo Akabi. You asked too many questions before you joined. So why are you saying you go back to where he came from to go and collect information? It's good
No, you
that
are
you
not
asked the
listening to
question.
me. You are not.
I've
That's
listened
not
to
what
you.
I
I've
said.
heard you. You said
No.
I should go and
The
sign up.
person, the person that asked the question that is not yet a member should go to where he got the information and get registered from the person. That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
so
That is
I
what
got
the
what you
person
are
is asking.
saying.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry.
Thank you.
Part of what will get the person to go and register is what we have done. We've answered this question. You need to know where you are going to. That's what he tried to do. You yourself, you asked 100 million questions before you joined. Go away. Go. Before you joined, I know what I went through. Ask question. We did sharing of screen, sharing. Good job. Why are you unmuting yourself? I'm muting you, you are muting yourself. Go and mind yourself. Okay. Cynthia, author is one of my very interesting downlines. Today is author. Next time it will be Udwak. Oh yeah. Cynthia, can you please unmute yourself and talk to us?
Yeah, good evening, Ma.
Good evening, ma'am.
The presentation was indeed awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Because we are in an awesome business. The business is too awesome for our presentation not to be awesome.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Ma, you in your presentation you did say something about one becoming an IMAT operator.
Yeah.
But I still want you to throw more light on that.
Okay.
For clarity's sake.
All right. So an IMAT operator is actually a partner with a company. But before you can be an IMAT operator, you must have been a member. You first sign in. Then you will now partner with the company as a franchise owner. You know, a franchise owner is that person that buys into another person's business. And this business, the parent business, is seeing this person as himself or as itself. So what this means is that you as an IMAT owner, you are just like one with iFood. So your place, you can use iFood brands in your place. The only place our food are permitted, our foodstuffs are permitted to stay in this whole wide world is in the IMAT. And the IMAT is not a place that you are going to put the food and then you start selling. No. The IMAT is a place where you put all the ordered food. Remember, you are signing on and you are on your devices, online. This is why we say it is agri-innovate, that is agriculture mixed with innovation. It's mixed with a lot of technology. This is why I said the company has really done well within a space of 3 months with all of these things put together, lots of data on the websites and all of that. And they are still pushing on. Okay, so what happens is when you sign on, right there at your back office, you can order food once the ordering window is opened. I need also to know that we don't just go ordering food every day. We have our SOPs. We have days that we order. We have days that we collect. So the IMAT is a place that people that have ordered will now go and collect their foodstuffs. So for instance, if you are in Lagos, we have so many IMATs in Lagos. You choose the one that is closest to you. Except if you know the owner of the other IMATs that are not even close to you and you want to patronize them, that's okay. You can go to the house of the owner of the IMAT to collect your food. That's fine. So for an IMAT operator, what will now happen is the number of orders that pass through your IMAT, you are going to be paid a percentage of the money made, the profits made on the orders. Okay? So for instance, if in a month you have 1,000 bags of rice ordered through your iMart, that is, the people that ordered online decide to choose your own iMart to pick, you will have, if you are a small, the regular iMart, you will have 10% of the profits made on each bag of rice. All those 1,000 bags of rice paid to you, huge money. So there's no way you don't recoup your money paid for the franchise. Okay, so if you are the small or the regular iMart, we are looking at maybe 2,500, 1,500 orders passing through your iMart. But if you are the big one, then we are looking at 5,000 orders passing through your iMart. So that's how it goes. Would you want to be an iMart owner immediately you sign on? Cynthia, tell me yes. We are looking for iMart operators. And I'm sure you are looking for money. I'm telling you to unmute and talk to me. Cynthia, you are signing up as an iMart owner, yeah?
Yes, I hope so.
That's a yes. You are paying
Yes,
some money to the company, for the iMart. It's not free.
I understand you clearly, ma.
I'll look out for your iMart. By next week, I want to see your iMart up and doing.
Not so soon. I
Just
would have
say,
signed
man, why are you going back? I have prophesied.
No, I would have signed.
And it is signing, it is coming true.
Ma, I'm not declining as I'm not saying no to it.
I said,
but it wouldn't be so soon.
Okay, let it be soon. Let it be earlier than expected.
All right, ma.
Okay, it's not your turn.
Thank you very much for wishing me good.
You are welcome because you
Thank
deserve
you for the explanation.
You deserve to have everything good.
Yeah, it was well explained. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome. Nnaemeka, I love your name. Unmute yourself and talk to us. Nnaemeka.
Yeah, good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I'm interested in this iMart. But
okay, so you've heard it all.
Ma?
I just explained it. I said, so you've heard it all. We're only waiting for your iMart to be up.
But the thing is that presently I'm from Anambra State. My family is in Oka, and there's no iMart in Oka. But myself, presently I'm in Abuja where I work. So how can I do it? That's my headache now. Can I be in Abuja and be operating it? Maybe somebody, I'll put somebody that could be helping me, will be coordinating on phone. Is it possible?
You said you want to operate it in Abuja. And you said there is no iMart in Oka.
Hold on, my family is in Oka. That's where I reside permanently. But for some reason, I was transferred to Abuja last year. So I'm thinking, how do I do it? Because Oka is where I know very well. I just know in Abuja. So can I?
So that's why I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking you. There are many iMarts in Abuja already.
Yes.
Okay, but there is a problem in Oka. There's no iMart there, and you are related to Oka. My business antenna is firing because if you are not solving a problem, you are not in business. Okay?
Yes.
And the money you make is a function of the number of people that will use your iMart. You have already answered it by yourself. Oka, go and get an iMart in Oka. You have people that can manage it in Oka.
What I'm saying, since I'm in Abuja, will it be, how can I be managing it in Oka? That's what I'm trying to
You say your family is in Oka now.
Yes, I'm in Oka, but myself, I'm in Abuja. So, but how can I manage it?
You and your family. What? Okay, let me ask you. Who is your family?
What are my children?
So, you are divided. You are one now. You are in Abuja. Your wife is in Oka. Your wife will manage your iMart. My friend, go and open it for your wife. And let your wife manage it and spending all the money.
All right. Thank you.
Man was made to suffer. Women have been made to enjoy. So go and establish this iMart in Oka. Put your wife in charge and let her be receiving the alerts. Don't go and put the alerts on your phone. No. She's the mother of your children. She's your wife. She's your better half. So let her. On a more serious note, go and it's okay if you ask me. If you ask me, my business sense will tell me it's okay because in Oka you are solving a problem and you are likely to make it more. Oka is home for you. Yes. Abuja, you are working there, and there's no day. In fact, by the time you blow it up in iFood, you will leave their job for them in Abuja and go back home. And the IMAT is waiting for you. The money you have made in Oka, you can use it to extend to other places around Oka, and you become big there. Okay, Abuja is okay for you to have it in Abuja, but remember you are working in Abuja, and there are other IMATs also.
I can't even make it. I don't have time to do it in Abuja.
So, Dauda, all right, so I think I answered your question, right? Yeah, but you can still have a family meeting with your people and decide where you want it. But business-wise, you'll be solving a better problem in Oka and you will make it bigger in Oka because you said now that there's no IMAT in Oka yet. Daudu will be the last person to talk while we go into the chat box. If we have any questions there, we have that and call it a day. Daudu, please talk to us.
Yeah. Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Yeah, the question is if one owns mini IMAX, and maybe for a start, you are not making up to 2005 sales from your IMAX, does it mean you will not be paid on the franchise?
No. No, you are the one paying the franchise to the company. Let's start from there. Don't let us get it mixed up. You are the one paying the company to choose their franchise. So you will pay. If you are doing the regular IMAX, pay 1.5 million, and then the big ones 5 million. So thereabouts. Sometimes we have promos. Right now, promo ended on the 14th of February. So we go back to the normal price. So I don't know whether the company will have another promo. So you are the one that will pay. But when I mentioned the 2,500, it's just so that you know the size of a regular IMAX and the size of a big IMAX. It has nothing to do with your payment. It's the number of orders that will pass through your IMAX that you will be paid on. So that's why I also said to you that as an iFood, because some people will now come in, they'll go and pay they'll be expecting iFood to do all the job for them. As a business person, you need to push your business because at that stage, remember you paid for the franchise, and you need to recoup your money and make a lot of profits and be in business. So you also should know how you are going to push your business, how you are going to advertise your business, how you are going to do your trainings, how you are going to make sure that the community you are in actually understands what iFood is and they are ordering through your IMAX, because the money you make is a function of the number of orders that will pass through your IMAX. So if you are in a place and you are just there, you are winking in the dark, nobody knows that there is an IMAX there. I don't know. You may just be there. But on the back office, when people are ordering, all the lists of the IMAX are there. And they will also be doing themselves the word of good by choosing an IMAX closest to their home. But the thing now is, the people in your community where you have your IMAX, they even know about iFood, because it's only when they know about iFood that they are going to order, that they are going to become members and start ordering. And it's when they order that they will see that your IMAX is closest to them and they want to patronize that IMAX. So that's how it goes. You need to be focused on the business and run it like that. For the 2,500, you can even exceed that and then move to becoming a big IMAX. Okay?
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Abiola, I know it's when we said Daudu will be the last person that you now remember to put up your hand. Should I put down your hand?
Sorry, ma.
Okay,
Sorry, with
quickly,
due respect. Thank you very much,
quickly.
Ike. Thanks for that presentation. I actually put something when I didn't, maybe you didn't see it on the chat.
Yeah, we will go into the
Um,
chat. The co-host will read the chat out for me, but you
okay,
can
because
ask
that,
this
that
one.
is why I now raised up my hand.
Okay, go
One
ahead,
of
and
the people I signed up this evening, she already signed up, but she's supposed to pay for 3,000. So a code was given to her. So in the process, it was given an error message saying that she should contact support.
okay, so
That
you
why?
are a member. Go
Yes,
back to
I'm a
your,
member.
because you know there are days that is as the spirit directs. Some days you would have noticed that I will answer members' questions, but today is not one of those days. Go back
Okay.
to your membership platform because you're even a big girl. You already have downlines, and then you are now coming to ask, who will you answer when you ask me? Who will your downline ask? Go to your membership platform. You can private chat the admin there. If you are asking
Okay.
in the on the platform and nobody is answering you, but I trust iFoodites. As you are dropping your question like this on the membership platform, somebody is picking it up to answer.
Okay.
They are like that. They are very considerate.
Okay.
The
Yeah, I
proponents
do
of the
that too.
business are humanitarians. We are all social entrepreneurs. We know they
Yeah.
joke with our members. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So thank you
I
all
do
for
that too. Thank you.
being here. Let me quickly um, go through the chat box. People should put off their mic. Okay. You mean that they should mute themselves? If they put off their mic, they won't be able to hear what we are saying. All right. So questions, questions, questions. Grateful for this opportunity. Thank you. Virtual account is getting my approval. How else can I apply? Go to customer service. Can someone connect more than 3 people? Obviously, so yes, you can connect as many people as possible. Okay, such an educative class. Thank you. And we have an idea of the cost of products, e.g. rice. When you get there, like our rice is now 48,000. You are buying 77 outside. Our own is 48,000. Our small yam is 1,003. The big one, 1,006. Okay. How can I register? Bolanle Tinuke Omodeyin, please go to the person that shared this link, this Zoom link with you, or to the platform where you got it from and ask them. Somebody invited you, so go back to that person and ask for the link to register. Yeah, I guess that's about all in the chat box. Can one order for iFood for food and ask someone to pick it up on his or her behalf? Absolutely, yes, but you have to give all the codes needed that a person will use in the IMATs. Yeah, you can. For instance, there are so many people in the diaspora that are on iFood just because they want to get food for their family members. So you can also do that. You are in Lagos, your parents are in the village, be on iFood, order food for them, choose an IMAT closest to them, and tell them to go and take their organic food so that everything will be going on well, both with us and with our family members. All right. Can we have your phone number, ma? It depends on what you want my phone number for. My phone number is all over the place, but you need to be on the membership platform. Or Shidei, what can I help you with? If it's something I can sort out on this call. Please, I want to sign in this evening, but the virtual account number is not there again, and it shows to apply virtual is showing error, and I should contact the support. So you contact the support. If you are on the membership platform, just ask for the support number, or you can ask from your upline. He or she should be able to direct you to the supply. Okay, I mean to the support line. But any membership platform you are on, just ask your questions there. All right. Somebody will answer for you. Good evening, ma'am. This IMA thing, is that you must have a shop? Oh yeah, you must have a place big enough, safe enough for us to warehouse our foodstuffs. You can have a warehouse, you can have an office, okay? Just a safe place, big enough, safe enough for us to trust our foodstuffs into your care. The iFood people, the people in charge of that, distribution manager, will definitely come and check where you want to use, and they will approve of it. All right. Because we have overshot our time for today. We have overshot our time for today. We need to go right now. Tomorrow is church. So I think on this level, at this time, we need to say good night. You can unmute yourself and blow me some kisses. You don't want to go home without blowing your presenter kisses.
Awesome.
My job
Ma.
I do. I need those
Well
kisses.
done, ma. Well done. Well done, ma.
Let them start flowing
Very
as I'm
much, ma'am.
catching them.
Good night.
Well done,
Good
ma.
night. Unmute yourself
Yeah,
now.
good night, ma'am. Thank
Value added.
you.
Value
Good
Before
night
added.
you go
now.
back
Good
to
night,
doing
oh.
nothing,
Bye bye, oh.
okay?
Sleep well, oh.
Sign
With
up
your family,
today.
oh.
Don't wait till tomorrow. Good night.
Good night, ma.
Madam, we enjoy your discussion.
Thank you. So be on
Good night, madam.
and eat
Good
well
night.
so that I can be happy. Good night. God bless you. My regards to your family that are just all the members.